Hi all, I wanted to give you a demonstration of our cost decline dashboard. What we've got here is different technologies in the energy sector and a database of the cost declines or the cost indices per year by different technology and by different source. So let's have a look at batteries, for example. We can see here the units of measure that the cost was recorded in. We can see here the sources, and we can see here the rates highlighted here for batteries. And then graphically, we've got some charts here just to display that over time, starting from a cost of 1.0 in the first chart, and then the second chart showing when that cost was recorded, either an actual cost or a forecasted cost decline for batteries. You can see the cost decline for batteries being very steep here. And then we've got the that depicted slightly differently again in the next chart here with regards to whether it's an actual cost decline here for batteries or a forecast cost decline. And you can see the forecast cost decline being smaller, a good deal smaller than the actual cost decline that we've saw for batteries. And then the same information again, just in a histogram style on the left in green and in a jitter chart on the right. And then we can add in some other technologies for comparison and see the impact and see the differences between the technologies and the different charts. So here you can see I've added solar in the slicer here, and you can see this is added in then in the jitter chart, and you can see there's a bit of a less spread there for solar than batteries, and you can see both of them have very high rates of cost decline over time. You can see some of the forecasts coming in here for batteries and some of the actuals for solar, uh, and the dates that the data related to. And graphically, you can see on the first chart again what an index would look like going forward. So stuff like this information is very useful for financial modeling, forecasting, contracts for difference, competition assessments between the technologies, and so on. For comparison, we can add in nuclear, and you can see here very small rates of cost decline for nuclear, in less than 1% in all two cases that we have for either actual or forecast cost decline for nuclear. And adding those into the chart, you can start to see where nuclear is a much different cost decline category than solar and batteries. And you can see that depicted here in the various charts for comparison and how those technologies relate to each other. And we can go on and add in things like floating offshore wind, onshore wind, and so on. And we can start to get a sense of the information on cost declines relevant to each technology for each source and for each period of time. Hope you find that helpful.